It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Thunderbirds and the Golden Eagles. All that and more coming up next.
At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Chicago taking on the Golden Eagles of Virginia Beach. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, it's all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Virginia Beach. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. 2nd and 6. And his throw is incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Blake. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Looking to throw, Blake. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Blake. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Blake. And he is caught. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game, and nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Thunderbirds are on the board here first in the season opener. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So what an exciting time here in this great American city. When you looked at the most likely places for a relocated team to move to, thought about London, Mexico City, maybe St. Louis, San Diego, but no, the decision was made. This is the place this ownership group wanted to move the team to. And if the early returns are any indication, they made the right call. What a scene.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 15.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Brock. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Five yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's blocked. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
On 1st down, Blake firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Off play action. Blake.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Well, here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Blake to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, Blake. And he comes back with one complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Operating from the gun, Blake, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now Thomas. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Brock. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Chamberlain stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Brock. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down, Chicago.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First down, Chicago.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Looking to throw. Blake. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Blake. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Thunderbirds are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. But the Virginia Beach offense set to take over.
Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brock.
Complete to number 8.
Second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw here.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And 5.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Up the middle they go. Darted, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Got it here at the 29 on second and 8.
This is Thomas. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a first and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Blake. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Off the play fake. Blake.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's second and 3.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out right around 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a loss of 8.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brock. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes them back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin in the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. And it's the Condors who have the lead. The Condors looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. The Desperados trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you, and that one all tied. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. And they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A huge play there for Chicago. 69 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Blake. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Thunderbirds take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
32-yard line.
They run with Thomas. Gets past one man. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's blocked. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Golden Eagles have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Thunderbirds.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On 2nd down, they'll try to run the counter. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Blake.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance.
And that's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Thomas. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Blake, he's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trotting on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Thomas. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side. Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Golden Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The offense on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Break.
Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 43 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout, and they hook up again for another big play.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Thomas, and he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Thomas, no gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
18 on the play. First down, Chicago.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
We're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Looking to throw. Blake under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Blake under pressure. They got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Allen's got it complete.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Thunderbirds have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll run on first down.
Chamberlain to about the 35, second down.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, it's Thomas, and that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 2. 1:06 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already.
The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And now following the desperation turnover on downs, they're set up with a 1st and goal to go.
And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off